Saturday today, so that means I am out of the studio, and today I am planting a pear tree. And the chickens think I'm bringing food scraps over. One of the things I've been thinking about is that how we as humans do grow through these different categories of how we perceive and find meaning in the world. But what's really interesting to me is that organizations, companies, businesses also do the same. You can think of countries as growing through these same categories. Snowstorm is very interested in what I have to say. Before the Industrial Revolution, right, you can think of culture in general as being very conformity focused, right? With religions, and that was kind of the culture was very strong about how well do you conform to the particular religion that is in the area that you live in. As we moved into the Industrial Revolution and more advances in science, you can think about how culture really moved into something that was more about achievement. You think about like the 80s in particular, where it was very much about, how much money can we make? How big can we make the buildings? How fast can we make the cars? That was a big cultural shift in general towards achievement. And then today, lately, because of the advances that we made through that stage in our culture, lately, we have something that's much more of a culture of self-actualization. A lot of people in general, and the culture in general, focusing on what kind of self am I? I identify as this type of thing, and how can I try to actualize that self as much as possible? The culture focuses on that tremendously. And I feel like now we are seeing ourselves move a little bit into that curve, that higher curve of that developmental stage, where people are starting to say maybe there's something more to life than just trying to focus so much on, am I actualizing the version of myself that I feel like I am? And it seems like we're getting closer to maybe a culture where people are starting to wonder, yes, I am a type of person, and that's important to me, but what part am I playing in a bigger story? And I'm curious and optimistic to see what that could be like. What stories are we going to play together, and what part can each of us play in those stories? Time to plant a tree. We'll see you guys next time.